Hi guys, Thomas of Silence here. We're back with another weekly Pokemon Showdown happening at Goodness Gracious Games. Well, we are in the middle of the GBL season, so I guess everybody is hyped up and bringing their strongest build of their current decks. So on the left we have Iman playing Raging Boat. On the right we have the Singaporean Berserker Cash, as known in Japan, playing his favorite Charizard. Let's see how it goes. Okay, this matchup is, I would say, Raging Boat will have a slight advantage over it. Really depends on the build of the Charizard. I always feel that Raging Boat is just a setup. So like if it really depends on how you set up your Raging Boat. Yeah. And especially against decks that are slightly um like thicker Pokemon with like Charizard and like 300 plus HP. So sometimes you might not be able to do a clean knockout. Yeah. So it really depends on how the early games are done. Yeah. So on Iman's side, is doing fine. He has the fan rotom and everything. Yeah. And notice that now they play different kinds of hood. Yeah. So they play the 81 too. Because of Dragapult having the Halucha, so they have to switch it up. Yeah. Although with it's a bit painful with the two retreat, but it's fine. We will get through this. Okay. Sketch turn. Okay. Tatsugiri. Okay. Okay. Oh, you guess I don't know. Sure. I might already doing shuffling. Preempt. Okay. Alright. Personally, I don't really like the Tatsugiri build because I feel it's a little bit slow in a way. Yeah. But I guess it's okay. Right. Uh I don't think Iman would go straight into a heavy Raging Boat turn. Probably he'll play a bit more conservative. Yep. Mhm. Okay. Yep, don't evolve first. You don't have Terra on the board. Yep. Always remember to not place your Pokemon down first, because sometimes people will just take it as you already evolve it. So yeah. Okay, judge. It's quite like devastating for the Charizard, because if if Cash doesn't do anything on his turn again, he would like be really lacking behind. Yeah. Alright. Okay, probably one Raging Book. Here comes. Okay. Yeah. Right. Judge time. Actually, Judge in Raging Boat is actually not the worst, I feel. Yeah. Although some people don't like it, they rather just chain their supporters over and over again. Chain their Sadas over and over again. But think sometimes it's quite good. Right. If Cash has nothing to do, he only can place Cleffa. Hopefully he has something to do. Okay. A pheasant. Sure. See, trouble. Okay. Uh, it's probably. Oh, it's okay. Check. Mm, nice. Oh, okay. Oh, it's throwing it away. Hmm. Okay. Okay, still going for the job route. Yeah, because the Duskull line, or let's say the Ducksnore line, wouldn't be as effective in against Raging Bolt because it's not really needed. Yeah, job would be more better. Okay. Yeah, it's probably gonna Cleffa this turn. Yeah. Okay, it's counter. Okay, it's okay. This is the thing that people like to like. It's a thing that's really try to slow the raging bolt down. The way one way to slow it down is like catching out the tower and hoping that it can retreat. Yeah, but shall see. Okay, okay, okay. Iron can retreat, so it's fine. Now the main thing is to get the feather now. Yeah, or the PG. So let's see what Iron can do. Probably nothing much because he can't counter catcher. So yeah, he's probably gonna just play the bot. The simplest way is to just play the Hudud down and just don't do anything rash and just retreat and hit with the Slither Wing. Okay, there goes. Hmm. Yep, because the two fighting is already on Slither Wing. So the logic behind not attaching the fighting on Slither Wing is because it's harder to get fighting afterwards. If if Cash don't knock out the Slither Wing, the two fighting energy will be locked on the board. Alright? Prime Catcher. Ooh, nice. Alright. Exciting. Let's see what's the play for Cash side. Is that time? Yeah. Yeah, so if uh, at this point, actually, the greatest threat would be Raging Bull. because Iman already used one Sada, and he doesn't seem to have. But I mean, from cash point of view, he wouldn't know that he does have like knockdown or whatever. So yeah, right. Okay, Cash is climbing the mountain with slowly evolving. It's probably going for Tsuyu this turn. Right. Okay. Hmm. Okay. He's finally decided to lay it on Tsuyu. Okay. Hmm. Peculiar. I would have taken the Hood for me. Yeah. Because I don't like my opponents finding the answer straight. But I guess Cash is trying to race, so wow. Is that what I see in his hand? Oh, very exciting. Is that Iron Leaves? It is Iron Leaves. Well, he does really hate Charizard. Crazy. Yeah, yes. Yep. This is the Raging Bolton actually. So okay. It's gotta trade with the yeah, so it's probably just how the map is gonna be. It's gonna take the Sui down, then just wait for the last two price with the Zard. Oh, sure. Okay. Probably Terra. Oh, sorry. Fezan. Not wrong. He already has Pagos on the board. Okay. Okay. It's gonna. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at Iman go. He's gonna take the Zard out. You see? A jamming tower. Okay. Sure. Alright. See you later, Zard. I'm impressed. Okay. So at this point, what's the best play? Yeah, I mean definitely going for the Zard, but uh mm, but the race is a bit hard already. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Is you can use okay. It's probably gotta find the candy. He's still playing the pheasant now. Okay, sure. This will be the last pheasant ever. So yeah, I think it's a bit. I mean, you already have B job down, so just enjoy the routes. Hmm. Okay. Ah, I don't know. Okay. Rare candy. Yep. He has Zard. I guess he has. I guess he has Zard. Right. Nice. Right. Now the question is, what will Iman do? What will Iman do? Yeah, we just throw it away. Thing is back. Yeah, but just usually for me, I wouldn't use the. If I have the leaves, I probably wouldn't use it until the last two prizes. Yeah, it's a. It's more of a defensive thing because you see the moment because iron leaves use a lot of resources on the board. Okay, draw three. Yeah, it's called something energy. Okay, it doesn't matter. Just draw three first. Yeah, because that's the only thing that he can do now. I would. I don't even have knocked out in this card. I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't. Is he flipping the script? Yes. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I think he. Yeah, he can. He can just use the. Oh no, he can just use the iron leaves. My God. Oh no. Hmm. Okay. All right. Yeah, he's taking another. Gas Trumpet. All right. Oh. Okay. Badass over here. All right. Yep. Nice. All right. I'm gonna game. See you guys in the next Swiss. Thanks, everyone. Hi guys, sorry for silence here. We're back with another episode of Weekly Pokemon Showdown. Happy and goodness gracious games. So the last game was interesting with the Iron Leafs. Yep. So this time we have Ryan playing Gardevoir on the left and Judge Joel playing Gholdengo on the right. Yep. He's a Gholdengo enthusiast and enjoyer for the longest of times. Yep. Okay. Uh guess Ryan is playing Maximum Degenerate Gardevoir with the Jellicent. Okay. Wow. You can see how Judge Joel play. He's very confident in his Gholdengo play because he's been playing it since the release of Gholdengo. Yeah. Okay. It's a Bomdango. Popularized by the Japanese from a while back. And Haruki at Worlds. Yep. It's really not a bad build of Gholdengo. Okay, a vessel. Yep. The problem with I've played against Gholdengo, like when you are playing like an item lock deck, right? Gholdengo sometimes can draw out of the thing. So it gets really irritating. Yeah, because Gholdengo does draw a lot. Okay, in the first prize. Okay. Jellison. Okay. Okay. Spindle. Yeah. Right. Oh, early fast on board. Sure. Yeah. So the moment the Jellison comes out, it's slightly harder for Joel to play really. Because but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's not draw. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. My god. Wow, Levencia. Wow, 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 wow. My god. He got it. It's crazy. Yeah, so like with the Levencia and the huge drawing from Gholdengo, actually item locking isn't as proven like what Judge Joel did. You can't really stop it, and I mean definitely you need a bit of luck, but you get the point. Yeah, so Levencia is actually quite, I would say, an important upgrade in the deck. Okay, uh, right, draw three. I don't know. Ain't stopping. Ain't stopping the good angle with this, but shall see. He still gets to draw three no matter what. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh. Yeah. So against Gholdengo, right? When you rush them with Gardevoir, it's a bit painful because they really require a lot of resources to just come back. So not both Gardevoir. Yeah. But at least the items are open now, so it's not the worst. Yeah, and Cypher Maniac is still crazy good in Gholdengo. Alright. Wow, it's like he telegraphed his top deck. Okay. Alright. Wow. Pretty good draws. Okay. Last two prizes for Josh Joel. Okay. It's a bit tiring to play against Golden Go with the new Genesect and whatever. So it's so smooth. Yeah. And you can't seem to like really slow it down. And with the Dusknoir line with the bombs, it's even worse because some things when you lack damage to knock out with the bomb and Yeah, it's just devastating. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Right. That's the only way to kind of slow Gholdengo down again. Okay. Okay. It's not the worst. It's not the best for Ryan's situation, but we'll see whether the item locking, the locking that Ryan is doing on his side will stop the Gholdengo. Okay. Yeah. So the early Fazan is a bit of a, I would say, will be a bit of a weird play because you can't really pressure the Fazan to be on the board, but it's fine. Hmm. Jason again. Let's see whether Judge Joel will be lucky the second time. Hmm. All right. And he can move the damage too. Yeah, Ryan has been like, well, it's gonna be a hard chase, but I'm gonna try. Okay. Uh, it's like his hand is still very big. Hmm. Move it. Alright, sure. Let's see what Judge Joel will draw with his Fezan. Okay, let's go. Will he just draw into the energy? Oh, oh no. Oh no. He has everything. Okay. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Hi guys, I'm of Silence here. We're back with another weekly Pokemon Showdown happening at Goodness Gracious Games. Well, this time we have Nicholas on the left and Ralph on the right. Nicholas will be playing Gholdengo and Ralph will be playing Gardevoir. I'm not saying deja vu, but that was the matchup we saw the last game, but it's fine. Okay, so let's see whether Nicholas will have well, a Monkey Dory battle. Okay, let's see whether Nicholas would have a smooth setup like Judge Joel last game. Okay, right. Well, I guess Ralph didn't have a very good start. Okay, so Nick's build is slightly different with Pokegear because I don't think I saw Joel play Pokegear the last game. Okay, let's have a minute. Okay, definitely a different build with the Caesar. Okay, I don't know. Okay. Wow, three gimme goals. Crazy. Right. Nice. Okay, so mainly it's for retreat lah. For the land energy, don't be alarmed. Yep. Oh, nice. Atazon. Guess if anything happens to Nicholas Gholdengo, he can, if he plays Super Rod, he can shuffle it back and find the gimme goose again. Okay. Yeah. The Caesar does change up the gameplay a bit. Yeah. Okay. Right. Vivo. Yeah. And it seems Ralph is not playing the Jellison Freelish style. Okay. Oven. As for Evelyn. Okay. All right. Uh, so let's see what would be the play. Definitely have to draw first at the bench. All right. Okay. This one is enough. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure. It's going straight for the confused play. Okay. Mm, fine. Uh, Probably yeah. Because no point just not evolving the Gardevoir. Because yeah, right. Yeah, the air balloon would be a great use now. I don't know. I don't think this it's worth for the Caesar to come now. Yeah, probably just use the Dango to hit first. Okay. Okay, Cypher. Okay. Search Pro. Mm, okay. Guess you do have to use it early if it's playing the oven. Yep. And judging from how Raul deck is, probably no item locking, so should be fine. Right. Taking a price from Monkey Dory. Whoa. Okay. Okay. I'm just acting. Okay. All right. All right. Taking the Monkey Dory too. Yep. So guess Ralph have to go for the Gulliver Balls now. I don't think he can store any longer because Nicholas is down to his last three prizes. Yep. Okay. 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 I guess it's and the monkey. Does he have it? Oh, it's going for swim too. Okay, he has to get maybe try to get this. He's probably at the monkey. You want to get it? It's probably not. Yeah. He's searching more. Wow. Very peculiar. Okay. He's trying to where are you trying to take up? To the left. Oh, it's to get a monkey. Okay, sure. All right. And yet again, you can't really stop Gholdengo with this because unless you try to lock his ability, because Dengo's drawing like 4 cards per turn, or sometimes even more if he retreats. So not the easiest to slow down with Ionos. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Right, taking the monkey down. Sure. Well, e-search bro. Bro. Okay. Well, not a bad you. Yeah. 4 energies. Yep. Not bad. Gholdengo. Right. Yeah, with the genocide it's really irritating because if you want to knock it out, it's not much of a value. But if you leave it there, it constantly searches for stuff that will end the game. So it's really quite irritating. Okay, go on. Mm, probably getting the monkey back. Okay, okay. Alright, alright. Super energy retrieval. Alright, taking energy back. Nice. Monkey. Wow. So yeah, it's gonna take the scream tail out. Seems like a good seesaw turn. Yeah. Oh, picnic basket. Wow. What's this? Okay. Red here. Yeah. People often underestimate how 2 energy is actually quite scary. Yeah. So because he can keep recurring the 2 lightning to hit to take out the small stuff, so you don't have to keep wasting the resources. You don't have to keep using super energy retriever to knock to take the one prizes out. So it's pretty scary. I guess Nicholas is waiting for the pheasant with the seesaw. Or in fact, anything can cause a little on Nicholas mod now. So yeah, probably can't. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so you see the season now is actually very important because you lost. I mean, Nicholas lost all his head size, so a simple 1 energy would suffice to knock things out. Yeah. Well, counter catching the genocide wouldn't be the worst in the world, but you can't knock it out lah. Or you could catch the genocide out, which is also not a bad choice. Yeah. Okay. Secret box. Sure. Make sure account fetcher. What's happening? What's happening? Okay. Keep prof. Sure. Alright. Okay. Okay. He's hoping for luck. Sure. Might not be the worst play now. What the hell? He drew an oven. Okay. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. What the? Okay. Does he have stuff in his background? Okay. What does he have? Okay. Maybe just can't use ability. It's not the worst. For at this situation. There's a balloon too. Oh my god. Yep. Alright. Guys, thanks for watching. Hi guys, Tower of Silence here. We are back with another weekly Pokemon Showdown happening in Goodness Gracious Games. On the left, we have Jasper playing Gardevoir. And on the right, we have Yujun playing Dragapult. Don't mind the little blocking from the camera. I don't know why it was set up like this. But I hope it doesn't affect the match. Okay. We are currently in the midst of the GBL season. And it's getting real close to the MU1 release. So I guess people will be adding cards like routes on Jasper side, which is from MU1. It gets pretty interesting. I always like a new set when it comes out. Yeah. Okay. So we're starting with the Clefairy, going on aggressive. This middle, he doesn't know what the opponent's playing yet, but I would assume that he just play whatever. Oh, okay. I guess that's it. Lily. Yeah, the new Lily supporter. Because yeah, I can't really see it from the proxy, but yep, I will assume that it is. You'll draw it. It's a pretty good card. Shuffle drawing supporters are usually welcomed. Yeah, but because shuffle drawing doesn't add consistency because you just shuffle everything back, and you can't really stack your deck in a way where you can just put the unwanted cards at the bottom of the deck, like Iono, like the style of Iono, or like Mani if you're a Sword and Shield player. Overall, it's great. Yeah, especially for the slower decks. Yeah. Okay, it's Blue time. Okay. Zone. Okay. Sure. Okay. The actual Lily. Okay. Yep. Okay. Brock. He'll probably be a bit defensive this turn. Or if he can go straight up, then he can go for a Dragapult, like a big boy turn, which I don't think it's doable currently. Yeah. It's probably gonna be more tame. Actually, the one thing to take out, and you see your Jasper is currently lacking in board. Taking out the Gardevoir might not be the worst choice, but let's see what's the game plan. Yep. I mean, sorry, not Gardevoir. Taking out the rocks. Yep. Sure. I don't know. New Curlia too. Okay. Collect. Nice. Okay. Dragapult don't really need a lot of items when they set up, I feel. So Jelly Sand might not be like the best. But okay. Guess he's going forward. Some price will be taken. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. It's not really again. Well, it's the last chance before he has to not get the 8 cards from Lily, so it'll be best if he uses it now. Yep. Okay. There goes. Alright. Trouble. Yeah, you can discard the Lily now because he's gonna take prizes. Alright. Okay, so yep, going in, taking the prizes. Aiming the Gardevoir line. Yep. Let's see if Jasper will successfully take the prize. Yeah. Actually, it's a kind of chicken egg situation within the Clefairy because you see stretcher so it can be played. Yeah, but with the Clefairy, with the Reverie Charm, it's a bit hard lah. Yeah, it's not so easy. Okay. Okay, let's bring the new stadium. Price, nice. Okay, Jamming Tower. Sure. Okay, draw 3. Right, nice. Does the deck play Rare Candy? I think it does. The new version of Dragapult does play Rare Candy. Okay. Is the counter. Dragon in hand. It's going on defensive though. Peculiar. Okay. It's going for one free turn. Which is not the worst, I guess. It's going for bear. Still a bit early. Does play Rare Candy. Okay. Okay. Well, the bomb part does the bomb pop does the bomb pop move, so yep. Okay, I know. It's not bad. Not the worst. Definitely not the worst. Okay. Wait, for blue. Sure. It's okay. Yeah, this supporter really will change how the game is played. Yeah, when there's a lot of like shuffle drawing in the middle of the game. Yep. Three Jellison. Okay. Still no Gardevoir inside. Okay, sure. No items. But it's fine. He has two Dragapults. Will we be able to find a Dragapult? That's the golden question. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay, he's gonna bomb. Hopefully not. The boss order. Okay, nice stretch up for the boss order. It's crazy. It's good move. Yep. Okay. Okay, we'll probably be looking at some price taking again. Let's see how Ijun will present the board. Yeah, because for every time there isn't an item lock on field, right? There is always a chance of doing like a Gardevoir go up, then with a night stretcher to the Clefairy for a return attack. So return knockout. So I guess Ijun has to be a little bit more tactful on his moves. Yeah, because it gets a bit tricky. Alright. He's banking on not having the night stretcher. Okay, let's go. Does he have one more? Does he have one more? Okay. A whiffing. Red candy. Guardy. Prof. Probably aiming for the. Oh, what would we aiming for? Alright, yeah. Done. It's moving. Yep, taking the video. It's slightly early to do that, but I guess it's not the worst. Does he have the stretcher though? Super Rod. Peculiar. So if he had Super Rod, he could have Death Spore the fairy for the game, right? Well, guess I can't really see the hand. It'll be the game for him actually. Okay, we shall see. Okay. Now he seems to be. Okay. Confused time. Yep. Okay. I feel a jealous. Well, also jealous also dangerous to be honest. Wow, a brave little boy. Sure. Okay. Boss order. Yep, he goes for the win. Alright. Thanks. Hi guys, time of silence here. We're back with another Swiss round of the weekly Pokemon Showdown happening at Goodness Gracious Games. The camera is slightly zoomed in. I did adjust. I think they adjusted back. But never mind. We will make do. Ryan Tan playing Zoroark and Yijun playing Dragapult. Um, it's always good to see Zoroark play because it's a bit not at the usual decks that we see at the shop. Yeah, so glad to see if there's any changes to the deck. All right, let's go. So Yijun has a bad start though. Okay. It's okay. He drew a repeat. Everything's going well. Hopefully. Okay. Double Puffin. Ryan's on fire. Okay, top scroll. Dot School, not Dot School. The one, I guess he's playing the one that, doesn't let you take cards back from discard. Okay, sure. Okay, let's go. Let's see what I don't know. Sure. Okay, we can't really see the price cards, but it's 6 and 6. Okay. Hey, and Stretchium, let's go. The one that he said has slight ink botch and is barely legal to play. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Lily from MEO1. The shuffle draw to 8 if you have 6 prizes. But don't worry, since the video wasn't really placed properly, I will update you guys on the price. Yeah, so Ejo still has 6 prizes. He will draw his hand to 8. Okay. Okay. That's ball. Trippy again. Okay. Alright. Attachment on Drippy. Spreading the energy out. Yep. Okay, Brock. Right. Brock is, in the traditional sense, not a very good supporter. But ever since Scarlet Violet came out with like Oven, like Chorus, Tenacity, all this, it makes Brock kind of accepted. Like in previous iteration of the game, yeah, it wasn't like so sought after. Like okay, like every era there was one. I think for Sun and Moon there was Volkner, which like searches you an item and lightning Pokemon. Yeah, but it was at a time it was like okay, but usually it doesn't do that much. But I see a new trend from Pokemon where they let you search for specific things. Yeah, so I guess it's a little bit more specific to play. Yeah, like if you're going for Stadium War, then you look for Chorus. If you're looking for this, you'll be looking for like you look for items and tools. You'll be looking for Oven. So every deck has a slight tweak and in what they're looking for. Yeah. So for Zoroark, definitely it's Brock where you can get your Zoroark, which is quite important. Yeah. So for the usual, people would play like there's this draw support like this normal draw supporters like Prof or in this instant Lily or like Iono with a bit of like with a little bit of disturbance to your opponent, like something like a judge. Yeah. So I guess ever since Mega Evolution came out, okay, it's not out yet, but like whatever we are playing, I feel it's slowly going back into the just draw cards and not like searching. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yep. So be prepared for the new era because I feel the gameplay will slightly change from how Scarlet Violet is. And I know a lot of players started from Scarlet Violet. So it's always cool to see a new era come by. Okay, I bet it's not like a full like a full release of Pokemon. It's like a side story. But I guess maybe we have 4 sets of ME. Maybe. Hopefully. Yeah, we will see what happens. Okay. So the Hawlucha is an issue. Yeah, but it's fine because air balloon is a thing. And Latias is a thing. So Everything seems okay now, although it's not doing his job by coming out first. Hey, we don't know. Maybe next time there will be like a Mega Harucha that's actually good. Okay, bomb coming, bomb imminent. I would say Toad School would be a good target. Yeah, because it's really irritating against the Dragapult deck. Yeah, because to be honest, Enzora, right? But aiming the Enzora is actually like kinda a negative value. Yeah, because the effort to just take two prizes is a bit not worth. But we shall see. Yep. Okay. Great. Taking taking two. All right. Yeah. Actually, the trick to play against Enzora is to not hit the Enzora as often because of the Reshiram. Okay. So you do have taken prizes. So the Lily going forward would draw him 8. Please keep that in mind. Okay. Pheasant. Nice. Yeah, so for the bomb out, usually you would try to set up a bit more uh Duskulls because that's the only damage modifier you kind of have in the deck. But it gets weird against different decks. Like the setup is a bit different, so you cannot just do whatever you want all the time. Yep. Okay. Mm, it's using a Lily. He's playing a bit fast, and the bot is hard to see. But I assume there's a Lily because 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, he's drawing a Lily. Okay, sure. Trading. Okay. That's. Can he go on offensive now? Yep. Yep. Hey, great. Exciting. Taking 2 prizes. All right. Uh, Closing in. I guess is this game. Ijun didn't have much of like a deterrence play, so everything is going a bit rapid. Yeah, so he has to switch up the gameplay. All right. Okay. Hmm. I would spread out the energy. Yeah, but let's see what it can do. Okay, sure. Okay, that's cow. Sure. Nice. Okay, nice stretcher. No, yep. So this is the swarming of Duskull that I was talking about. Yeah, because this is how this pulp deck gains the pressure. Yep. Okay. Yep, sticking to rise again. He should be reaching the last two. So at this point, Ryan wouldn't bench any small stuff, I would think. Okay, he's using the old Lily from Sun and Moon. Pretty funny. Alright, trading. Yeah, the air balloon also changed up the gameplay of Enzora. So it's not as bad as what it seems. I still don't really like it, but I always feel the trainer Pokemons were a bit of a missed opportunity. They didn't do as well as what I thought it would be. Maybe because they were a bit like hesitant to make it too strong. Yep, it's three, three and two. An intense Iono. Yep, shuffling. Okay. Yeah, so Enzora has a bit of a smaller modifier with the Monkey Dory, which is not bad for the mid game. But when Enzora faces like thicker opponents, it kind of makes them have to work harder. Okay, nice. It's probably moving 3 damage counters. Yep. Yeah, it's gonna do an out. Yep, it's doing the whatever the second attack it is. Alright. It should be Ijun's last turn. Yep. Should be. Yep. He got a bomber, so he's still knocked out. Alright. Thanks for joining us. We only have 2 Swiss this week. See you guys the next time.